Hey friends, hope you guys are doing great tonight. I wanted to do this video a little bit different and share some different content. And what I'm going to share with you tonight is regarding FSAs, or flexible spending accounts. Some people also refer to them as medical reimbursement accounts. So what I want to talk to you about is ways that you can find out what are eligible to use with your FSA. And to also let you know, with it being in December, if your plan requires you to spend all of your FSA funds by December 31st, this is a good time for you to use that money up if you hadn't already. Because sometimes we may leave a little bit of money on the table because we don't know what we can use it for, because maybe you think you have to use it at the doctor's office, or maybe you think you have to buy a pair of glasses or go to the dentist or whatever. But that is not all that you can use it for. There are many over-the-counter items that you can also use it for. So what I'm here to share with you are some things that you use your FSA money for, so that you don't leave that money on the table, because as you know, it is a use it or lose it type of plan. Now, your deadline may be different than mine. So you need to check with your employer who you may have your FSA through to find out what your deadline is. So you may have a December 31st deadline, but sometimes there's a carryover, sometimes there's a rollover. So you just want to check with your employer to see what those deadlines are. Maybe your deadline is December 31st. So some of the items that you can use it for are found on Amazon. Now, you can go obviously to Kroger and Walmart and CVS and all the drugstores and all the things and use your FSA money, of course. However, Amazon is another great way to do this. So what you'll do is you'll get on Amazon, and I've got my iPad pulled up here, and you'll search in the search bar FSA eligible items, and it'll come up an item FSA eligible items only list. So everything you see on those pages is FSA eligible. So that way you don't mess up. You don't even have to question it, because it's going to tell you that it's an FSA or an HSA if you have one of those. Eligible item. And then you just purchase it right there on Amazon, and you will print your receipt. Keep your receipts always. Even if your carrier doesn't ask for them, keep those receipts, because they can ask for them. So just know that. But I'm going to go ahead and show you a few things that are eligible items that you may or may not have known. So a couple of things I'll start with are foot massagers. Did you know that you could use your FSA money for that? Well, you can. So they have several of those listed here. They also have massage gun, deep tissue, those massage guns, that you use to help with those muscles that are tight or sore. And so you can use your FSA money for that. You can also use it for a smart scale, a body scale for weighing yourself. You can use it for a heating pad with a massager that helps back pain relief. You can also use it for, your cold medicines, your Tylenol, ibuprofen, Allegra, Claritin, all of those things you can certainly use it for. You can also get an essential oil diffuser that provides a cool mist humidifier and aromatherapy. Let's see, Band-Aids, Neutrogena makeup remover facial cleansing wipes. Did you know you could use it for that? Yes, you can. You can also use it for feminine products. You can use it for chapsticks, Aquaphor, pimple patches. You can use it for anything related to acne. You can also use it for, this one's, I don't know if it's the same as it seems like it's something similar to Liquid IV, but it's called Drip Drop, and it provides you with fast hydration, so you can use it for that. Gold Bond, thermometers, heating pads for period cramps. So I will tell you, I bought these for my daughters last year, and they love them. So those, and I used my FSA funds for that. And you just wrap it around your belly, and it gives you relief when you're having those uncomfortable cramps each month. So that's another thing that you can use it for. Lumify drops. So if you're just trying to get whiter and brighter eyes, you can use the Lumify drops on your FSA. Another thing that you can do with your FSA funds is buy sunscreen. Sunscreen, as long as it's an SPF of at least a 15, you can use your FSA funds for. There's even some facial products that you might need, but there's just so many things on this list that you can use it for. And I'm sorry, I'm just kind of looking over here at the screen in case I've missed something. But there's just a ton of things. So I just wanted to make sure I shared some of those things with you. And if, I like to talk about travel. And I did go on my first cruise back in August. And I did use scopolamine patches that go behind your ear. I got them from my doctor. And I used my flexible spending for those as well. That helped me so much. I didn't feel a thing. I mean, yes, obviously I felt the movement on the ship, but I never got sick. So those helped me a lot. And they usually last about 3 days. And so I did have to change it out because I was on a 7-day cruise. But it worked and I didn't have any problems. Dramamine, Bonine, you can use it for that. And those are just right over the counter. Now, if you go into a store or even on Amazon, always know that if it lets you use your FSA card that you get, just, again, keep those receipts because you still could be questioned by your carrier regarding that. And a lot of times what they're looking for is obviously if it's an eligible expense and then also the date that it was purchased because you have to use that money within the plan year. So, for instance, my plan year runs January to December. So the expense has to be incurred in 2024. So I cannot use that money for any expenses that happened in 2025. That would go into my new balance. So I will renew. I have already renewed it. So it'll start over in January and I'll have a new balance to use for anything that occurs in 2025. So just make sure you know that and check with your employer, like I said, or your vendor that has your FSA account. Make sure you're checking on when those deadlines are because sometimes you'll have like a carryover. So they may say, well, you can carry over $500 into the next year. Or they may say, well, you can spend your money up through March maybe. But you still cannot incur expenses in March of 25. You still have to have incurred those expenses in 2024 because you're only allowed a certain amount of money to spend or to set aside for your flexible spending anyway. And so you have to stay within those guidelines. So make sure you check on that. And I hope this video is helpful. I know it's a little bit different than what I have shared before, but if you liked it, please be sure to click that thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see more content, please click the notification bell and then please subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you did because it would help my channel. And then I did want to go ahead and mention that these items that I'm mentioning, as well as many others, I'm going to list in the description of this video. So you'll just click the more button so you can see them listed. And then also I'll have them pinned in the first comment. Now, I do want to mention that I am an Amazon affiliate. So if you do purchase from my links, I do earn a small commission, maybe for a cup of coffee. But it does help my channel also if they see that you're engaging in my content. So if you do that, just know I really do appreciate it. You don't have to. You can certainly go to your directly to your Amazon page and do it instead of going through my links. But again, if you do, it does help the channel. So anyway, I wanted to just share that with you all tonight. I hope it was helpful. And if you'd like to see more information like this, just please comment below or comment below some items that you've used your FSA for that maybe we didn't talk about. Oh, there is something that I just thought about actually. You can, if you've got a doctor's note that says that something is medically necessary. So for example, last year, well, in 2024, rather, I actually had my doctor write me a note stating that because I'm on a weight loss journey, I've got diabetes and I have been trying to get my A1C down and I needed some exercise equipment at home. Now, it will cover you to go for to be in a gym as well, but I just wanted to do some things at home. So I used my FSA money for a rowing machine. I also purchased some free weights. So just know that you can do that. And also, oh, let me back up. If you do that, you just have to submit the receipt and the letter of medical necessity in order for them to validate that that money was spent appropriately. And then also, if you, if you want to do that, you certainly can. And like I said, gym memberships also qualify for your FSA, but you do have to have that letter of medical necessity. So there are certain things that are covered that you may have to provide that extra document for. But some things, most of those over-the-counter things, you just swipe your card and go on about your business. Just keep your receipts. So that's very important to keep those receipts. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. And again, please let me know if there's anything that you have questions about. And be sure to drop a comment below if there's something that I didn't mention. Because again, I would never be able to mention every single item. But maybe you know of something that you can use your FSA money on that maybe I didn't know about. So I appreciate you guys, and I hope you have a great night. Thanks.